Awkward, but Baruch Hashem.
Well, we'd like to welcome our esteemed viewers at home, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of Candy Between Company. I'm very excited for today. Today we've got the fabulous Leah Lamarr.
Thank you so much. That's so nice.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Hello.
Leah is an incredible actress and comedian. Or are you a comedian actress? What do you like to lead with? Or just, she's a really great woman.
Those are my pronouns, so it just doesn't really matter.
Comedian actress. Yeah. Okay, great.
You're good.
But are you also a lover of candy?
Who doesn't love candy? I'm basically Charlie and you're Willy Wonka right now. So I got a golden ticket to the show. Happy to be here.
Well, that makes me super happy and super honored, especially because I did press click buy on a Willy Wonka costume yesterday for Halloween. I'm trying to get my nieces to be, and my wife to be Oompa Loompas. They're kind of fighting me on it.
I see why, and I hear that, and I respect it, but I do think they need to take one for the team on this.
It just would be a cute, rolling down the street, I think. You know?
I'm actually disappointed that you're not in a purple top hat right now.
Well, I like to disappoint people early, because then maybe, things can only go up from there.
I hear that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about your background with candy. Was it in the household? Did we eat it?
I didn't think candy was going to be the word.
Beautiful
so I'm so glad that's what it was.
Yeah. Look, we got to focus here.
All right, I'm laser focused. Okay, so my mom, I feel like, was not a health freak, or a health nut, but she was ahead of the game, I think, in the 90s and early 2000s in terms of we should buy organic. We shouldn't let our kids have sugary cereals, this sort of thing.
Did she eat lots of cottage cheese as her snack?
That's so interesting that you knew that immediately.
I had a similar mom, except she let me eat anything, which is why I was pretty obese as a child and had lots of cavities in my baby teeth.
In my child's mouth.
My child mouth.
In the mouth of when I was a baby.
Yeah.
And I had really great teeth, and I was very fit growing up. Oh my God, thank you. They're all mine. Thank you. And then as I got older and I was released from the house and went to college, I was like, what's this?
So
and your girl went full send on candy.
Mm-hmm.
Candy corn might be one of my favorite things ever invented. I am a dark chocolate girly.
Mm-hmm.
She loves
classy. Eyebrow, never doubt.
We love it.
Doubt.
And I just generally love chocolate. If I'm going to be honest with you, gummy bears are my vice. I can eat an entire family-sized bag of gummy bears.
So what I've heard is love candy corn, love dark chocolate, but chocolate in general, just a huge fan. And then also gummy bears are your vice. So what I'm hearing is kind of candy, sweets across the board.
And I just want to say, I do think dark chocolate is actually a different food group. I think it's a health food. And that's a hill I'm willing to die on.
There are many a shaman out there doing a cacao ceremony that would agree with you.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's literally equivalent to a broccoli. So for me, it's my vegetables.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, do you prejudice? Do you like a good milk chocolate? Are you a fan of Hershey's? Are you a white chocolate? No,
I'm a little racist.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just the darker the better.
No white chocolate for me. I just can't do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Dylan's like, why did I bring
look, this is what it's about. It's about getting to the bottom of how people, live their lives as it relates to candy.
I will tell you this. When I went to Belgium, I felt like I was trying chocolate for the first time. And I know that sounds so annoying because I'm like, Europe, ever heard of it? But when I went there, I literally was and my husband, who's English, was like, no, this is how chocolate's supposed to taste. And so I feel like sometimes
creamy.
Yes.
Belgian chocolate.
If my stomach isn't hurting, it's not good. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I need to have that real dairy.
Mm-hmm.
I need it to taste like legitimate chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes you see the chocolate super processed, and that's often why I have trouble with white chocolate and milk chocolate, is that it's super far removed from actually what legitimate chocolate is, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
could be
I
very
like to
wrong.
keep the body guessing.
That's
So I
cool.
like to make
that.
sure it can handle a curveball here and there. So when I look at the ingredients list and it's like this long and I can't pronounce anything,
Yeah.
I'm like, let's see if the tank can handle it.
I like that you're like, okay, let's just
I
do
like a good challenge.
Russian roulette. Let's fucking go.
You got to make sure it's too spicy. Every time I go through a period where like I get really clean, then I'm like, it's just like, you want to be able to like, it's like, oh, I feel sick. I think that broth had maybe some meat in it. It's like I want my system to be able to handle all sorts of broths.
That's I hear that. That's kind of like when I have Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah.
I just know I'm throwing a wrench in it.
Yeah. But do you like a Sour Patch Kid?
Obsessed. It's
okay.
I would say it's my number one favorite candy. And I try not to have it too often because I think there's a theme. I can't stop eating it.
So we went from not allowed to have candy in the household, very health conscious, wild college girl, wild years, candy all over, all different types of candy.
Yeah. Showered in it.
Now, as a, grounded, maturing, successful woman, what sort of role does candy play in your life?
Candy's a treat. So I hope this doesn't come off bad, but if I do a good job, I get a little treat. Sometimes if I'm about to go on stage and I feel very low energy, I need a little sugar rush. I need a little sugar kick to pick me up. So I have a lot of rituals before I go on stage. And often, what is it called? Being dead inside? I don't know. There's just this thing that happens where I just cannot feel anything. So even the rush of performing for let's say 5,000 people sometimes just does not hit me. And sometimes I'll just take a little bite of something. I'll have like a gummy bear, Sour Patch Kid, M&M, whatever it is. And it'll just give me a quick pickup. I'm like, there I am. And I go on stage full of life. So sometimes I just need a little pick-me-up.
So what I'm hearing is candy is the key to your success.
If I had to wrap it up in one sentence, that would be it.
Yeah. And that's...
it has nothing to do with talent, time spent working on my craft, trauma from my childhood that propelled me into this industry. None of that. It's all about candy.
Yeah, it's candy. Candy is the seed out of which all of this is grown into. So with that, I want a little success and I want a little pick-me-up. So we're going to bring... So this is our hungry hippo over here. Inside, got a little surprise for you.
Okay.
Her working title right now is Frederica, Freddie. But, we're new and we're still sort of hunting for names.
I have to be honest with you.
Yeah.
When you just moved her, by the way, she likes you. She spoke to me. And she said, "Hi, I'm Brigitte. Nice to meet you."
Brigitte.
I think she's French.
Oh, Brigitte. That was the eyes, the sultry.
She's literally wearing eyeliner.
Yeah, she is. She's adorable.
She's gorgeous. Stunning. Look at those blue eyes.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Should we pop open Brigitte?
I think we should pop open Brigitte.
Okay.
That was sensual. You are not starting with the candy of our ancestors.
Give it a first. Give it a first.
This is literally a Jewish grandmother haven. When I would go to temple, it would just fall out of people's pockets. I'm telling you, this is also strawberry is personally one of my favorite flavors. Not a cherry girl. Watermelon I'll do. I'm not a grape girl. Sour apple I'll do. But strawberry is it. Ice cream, candy, strawberry.
So you're saying I did good.
You did great.
Thank you. We all need affirmation out there. I just was trying to picture what your spirit candy would be. And I just this strawberry kept coming back to me.
That's so nice.
And I also wanted to eat it. And I left the price tag on there so you know that there is no length we won't go to.
You spent
There's
top dollar on me.
nothing we will not spend for our guests.
It's really sweet. I mean, this is $100,000. That's insane.
$100,000.
$100,000.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, they had to extend the price sticker.
It's
for
crazy.
it.
I've never seen a label this big before.
It's good.
Wow.
So first impressions, want to dig in. Now, I have to admit, I've had a lot of these strawberry candies, haven't had this brand. While it is of our ancestors, it's actually Italian. So it's Vava Premium Foods.
Because it's Vava Voom good.
Vava Voom. It's like got a nice red to it, strawberry. They're hard filled candies. Ingredients, very few, European. It's basically 3 different types of sugar.
Oh, it's European. I'm sorry.
Citric acid. Yeah, it's, I'm excited. Not going to lie.
I like that you're like, I'm going to read this first ingredient, and then we're just going to keep it moving.
Well, it's like, yeah, it's
stuff.
just natural. It's like one line. It's like a baby. It's not a brick. We're good here. Vava Premium Foods certainly does seem premium. This is for our guests our audience member that really like the sound of things. We do a little
candy ASMR.
Little candy ASMR.
Here for it.
So I'm just going to stare into that over there and just... I want to give it a try.
Yeah. I'm so honored, by the way. Thank you.
How's the unwind? The unwind felt a little sticky.
I think it was a combination of me trying too hard to look into the camera and not paying attention, paired with a little pour wrap.
I only asked that. I'm just going to get the sentence out before you try it to build anticipation, but also to say that these are Italian, beautiful candies, beautiful design. We tried some German Reasons the other day, and the unwrap was just like, it was like pure German efficiency. It was just so smooth and elegant. And anyways, yeah.
You know, they know how to get stuff done.
They do.
Wow.
Seems like you're enjoying it.
This is delicious.
Vava.
Vava Voom, baby. I like that it says does not contain allergens. So it's like, if you're allergic to this, you are a little bitch.
You're the problem. Yeah, you're the problem.
This is delicious.
Do we think it has one of those like little, like, does it have a little, do we think it has a little like a syrup in the inside? Like, some of them are like have, or we think it's just like a straight hard candy. That's one of the things because I'm used to these strawberries having, is goo the right word? I don't know, just a little gel.
I'm also one of those impatient kids that needs to like chomp into it just to find out.
Never.
But I'm gonna try not to do that.
Okay, well.
But it might take about 45 minutes to get to the center of this.
Pass that over here and let me get in it.
This is so good. Strawberries are so cute too. I think they're the cutest fruit.
They are really cute fruit, but you know what? They're also like maybe the second highest risk fruit to the melons.
Risk?
It's like, look, you can have a great strawberry.
Yeah.
You can also have a strawberry that tastes like nothing. You can have a big, beautiful strawberry that you cut and it tastes like nothing. The melons too. Melons are like ripe.
Watermelon to me is the highest risk.
Watermelon?
Cantaloupe, watermelon, honeydew. You're like, what is this? Am I just eating water? But to me, strawberry is like, they wear a little crown, which I think is so cute.
I'm sorry, this just hit my mouth.
Yeah.
Are you chewing it? I went right through. Wow. I couldn't wait. I needed to see if it had a little bit of that gel inside. I'll tell you what. It doesn't.
Okay.
But
so there's no rush for me to get to the center.
No rush for you to get to the center, but I want you to know that if you were to bite through, it's not too hard. It's not going to break the teeth. Once you get inside, it is a bit softer. And it becomes a bit more of a chewier experience where it feels like there's a release of some some of that juice. So like it doesn't have any sort of say like a little strawberry jelly inside or anything like that, but it gives the essence of it. It doesn't make you miss it. It's really nice. I'm a fan.
It was wild watching you go through that experience.
I can't help it. If I had a blow pop, I'd be chewing the gum right now too. Maybe I'd give it like 3 licks. I don't know.
I loved it. Are we going for another candy in a second?
You enjoy that.
No, I chewed. I'm chewing. Oh, it's gooey in the middle. It's not
There's
goo.
like goo. It's like, right? Like it's kinda. There we go. Yep. Careful out there.
Wow. It's just a little soft guy in the middle.
It's a little soft guy in the middle.
It's a little soft guy in the middle.
It's like a hard cookie crust with like a little bit of like, come get me.
It's how I like my men.
Yeah.
Hard on the outside, soft on the inside.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a little sensitivity in there, but like can still do stuff.
Like a guy who looks like a fuck boy, but on the inside has a heart of gold.
Aw. That's sweet.
I'm
going for a second one. This time I'm going to try
it. It is like in your teeth, though. Do you know what I mean?
It's in your teeth. A little bit for you to get a little later.
A little snack for later. I'm not mad at it. Just an observation.
Now, we do a thing here where we like to rank the mouthfeel score.
Okay.
You heard a little bit of my breakdown of chewing through. As far as hard candies go, it's real nice. Not going to break the teeth.
No. In fact, I had to do it again.
Yeah. It's a nice goo. And I don't really know how to rank the mouthfeel score on a hard candy. It's a hard candy. It deals with the mouth like a hard candy. It's a nice size. It's not too big. You can like flip it around. It's a nice flavor. It's not overwhelming. It's a gentle, but like very present strawberry.
I just didn't need the second one.
I also think I didn't need the second one. And maybe that's part of the like sweet Jewish grandmother. She's like, what are you doing having two? That's like...
That's the lesson you learn.
That's like both like maybe you didn't need it. And, you know, I'm just going to skip right ahead on this one.
Okay.
To my one good fact about these wonderful little strawberry candies here.
We're ready.
Strawberry bonbons were in the Great Depression a sign of affluence. People would put them out in their homes to say, we got a little extra spending coin. And so to that, I don't need a second one. Maybe it's also the generational trauma imbued in the Great Depression era. Why are you taking two?
I like that it was like Halloween year round. We're like, we're going to leave these out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just to let you know. Yeah, don't be greedy. Just take one.
Yeah. It's just like a little strawberry candy flex. So you're trying to flex at home. You're also trying to remind people of the Great Depression. Grab some strawberry bonbons. Now, many times this podcast is really picking one candy, diving deep on it. But in honor of you,
oh my God.
and how proud we are to have you here, and how grateful we are, I got a second candy.
Okay, I'm really honored. Thank you.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
If it's candy corn, I'm going to freak out.
Okay, so here's the bad news.
Uh-oh.
It's not candy corn.
Thank you. I've had a really good time on the show.
I'm sorry I ate too much candy corn recently.
That's fair.
But you meet me backstage. We might have something for you. But here we're gonna. I do have another fun fact about candy corn, but we're gonna move on, and knowing that you married a Brit, I said, how about some English wine gums? Because the Brits are really known for their delicious gourmet style wine gums. Tell me what you think.
Wow. Not
How does
Gustaf's.
it feel? Not Gustaf's.
Not Gustaf's.
Only the best for you.
Wow.
Only the best. Gustaf's. What say that? See what's the Gumbilees?
It's either Gumbilees, or Gumbilee. You know what I mean? Just add a little hand to it.
Zhuzh.
Little zhuzh. Let's see. Okay. The ingredients are giving American candy.
So we got a lot going on there.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot going on there. Well, they're our closest ally.
Makes sense. The apple didn't fall far from the tree.
The apple didn't fall too far from the tree.
It's interesting because in England, the way that America uses gluten, they use rapeseed oil.
Rapeseed?
It is so popular there. All of their food have it. Like the way that we use like canola oil or vegetable oil or gluten, like the way that you see on like wheat. Like when you look at the ingredients, it's like that's how they use certain things. And like that is used all the time over there. You never see it in America. But then when I'm reading this, like we got some like yellow number 1. We got some red number 40, yellow number 6.
That red number 40 is super popular.
Oh yeah, blue number 1. Oh, blue number 1 crushes. Let's see. I'm excited. I'm gonna eat it regardless.
I like colors. I'm married to a painter. So
there you go.
People are kind of against these things, but I dig red.
Temperance. I'm here for this. Now, the end says, now if you find yourself eating an entire bag at one sitting or hiding them from your children, remember, we did try to warn you. I'm like, oh my God. Like,
is that a very wordy way of like Pringles, once you pop, you can't stop?
Literally.
It's like a very polite English way. Being like, we warned you.
The English are so funny.
Yeah?
They're just, like,
so like laugh out loud funny or?
No. It's like when you bump into someone, they'll say, oh, sorry, But when you bump into someone in New York, it's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in England, when they say sorry, what they mean is kindly fuck you.
Oh, that's so nice.
It's a little different. It's repress,
Yeah.
Which I'm very into. But should I open this?
Go for it.
Or do you want to open it?
No, I want you to open it.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, wow.
Go deeper. What was that wow? What gave that wow?
I think it's the unbridled smell of sugar that just gets me going.
So just neurons are firing.
It actually feels like a hit of dopamine to me. And it's a lot of different flavors. Not me heavy breathing into the bag that we're both going to eat from, by the way.
Are you breathing in or out?
I'm inhaling in, but the exhale is happening near the bag, in the vicinity of the bag.
It's okay. I, once again, testing the system. That's what we're about.
Yeah. Smelling some lemon. I'm smelling some apple, sour apple. Maybe cherry?
Maybe cherry, because that's not the packaging doesn't give me cherry, but I love a good cherry.
No, definitely orange and definitely grape. Should we go for it?
I think we go for it.
Okay.
I'm trying. Are you like a red first?
Yeah.
Yeah, generally.
Always red first.
There is.
Do you see what I'm saying?
It's a good. It's a good smell. It's a powerful smell. It, I think, and you brushed your teeth today, whatever it's because there's a minty after aroma
well, that
here.
Couldn't be me. Definitely the candy.
Cider. It's green and it says cider. Do they all say cider?
Okay. Very chewy.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not into this texture.
I felt like it was a piece of gum that had been at the bodega for like 3 years and they were just trying to get it off the shelf. And for some reason, it just wouldn't turn into gum. It was just so hard the whole time I chewed it. But then I finally broke through. I wouldn't say it was like my most enjoyable experience, but I do understand how it's addictive and I might want another one.
You want to give it a
I actually just need to know if they all say cider.
No, because one says gin. The darker ones, which might be purple, say gin.
You're right.
There's a lot.
The yellow and orange say cider.
It's a little chalky on the outside, like just whatever powder they covered in so they wouldn't stick together. It's definitely, there's a lot of there's a lot of surface area resistance. Like to get that first breakthrough, it really doesn't want to give it. It's almost like rubber. But then you do break through, it softens up a bit, and then you got to work for it. And there's very little, say, pop of flavor on the mouth at the beginning. Once you break through and you do all of that work, they give you a little bit more flavor. It really does feel like a very British gummy. It's like
No
work
flavor
very
at
hard.
all.
It's just a little. There's some repression there. It's like just let your guys
No spice, baby.
let it out. Have some fun.
The red was gin and the green was rum.
Interesting. Yeah, there we go.
But I'm done now. That was it. I might break my jaw on this.
It's not quite like a jujube. It's not like that crazy.
But it's not that crazy.
You know what you can do if you're not like trying to get in? You can just like almost chew it. You don't have to like power through, just like slowly.
I gotta take it easy.
Yeah, if you like slowly chew it, it's almost like a gum. Maybe that's how you're supposed to do it. Maybe you're supposed to be like a little more polite about it and not just like power through.
We're just being really American about it. We gotta just ease into it.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're like, we don't get you, and they're like, you're doing it all wrong. That's probably, and yet we're like brothers, basically. Also, I don't know much about Gustaf's, but these are gourmet English style wine gums. I'm wondering, Gustaf, are you even English?
And also, I'm wasted now after those 2 candies.
Yeah.
I mean, I had one that was gin. I had 2 gins.
A gin, you had a gin.
I can't even drive home now. I'm done.
Well, you know, I bike, so
Nice. You shouldn't bike and drink, but I hear you.
you still get thrown in jail for operating a bike drunk, huh? Probably.
Oh, I just meant about like hurting yourself.
Oh.
I'm not afraid of jail, just of dying.
Have you ever been to jail?
No, actually, I don't think I would do well there. I don't really look good in orange, but might do well in the prison jar.
Well, I think that could be for another episode. Leah, I really appreciate you being here and trying these 2 candies with me.
Thanks for having me. This was such a blast. And Brigitte, thank you so much for letting us try your candy.
Brigitte, who knew that you were a spicy French woman?
Look, I did.
Leah did.
She's holding an Oreo. Did you notice that?
Tell you what never disappoints, an Oreo.
Were you the kind of kid that would unwind them and put like all the fillings on top of each other?
Oh, interesting. I would periodically unwind and scrape and then eat the 2 cookies. I never unwinded. You mean unwind 2 and put them together to double?
Yeah.
Okay, because the way you said it, I was like, are you scraping them out and then layering?
There was some scraping and layering, if I'm honest.
I don't honestly, which is surprising because I am definitely like somebody who loves, more is more. So I'm surprised. I don't think I ever did that. And it's probably
Interesting.
I was definitely the kid that failed the marshmallow test. So I probably like opened it and then was just like, I'm gonna eat it.
Oh, I passed the marshmallow test. I was the kid who at sleepaway camp, because it was like mom, would get Lucky Charms because I never got to have it. Separate the charms from the cereal, would put all the charms together in a big ball and just eat a huge ball of marshmallow / sugar.
How was that?
Delicious.
Is Lucky Charms the one thing that it seems like they're perfected to be made stale but still be great, right?
If it's not stale, I don't want it.
Yeah, but like I think stale is their fresh. I think it comes out. It's like, look, try a stale marshmallow.
That's the charm in Lucky Charm.
Interesting.
Yeah, the charm of it is that it's kind of bad.
Oh, hey, you know what? Double the candy, double the fun facts. You want one more good fact?
I'm ready.
Okay. So Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone, right? Do you know what he intended to be the standard greeting when you picked up a telephone?
Well, no.
Neither did I.
Okay, I'm ready.
It was his intention that when you would pick up a phone, the person on the other line would go, ahoy, instead of hello. He was like, well, look, we're going long distances. This is really like more in the Mariners territory. I hope this is ahoy. I'm going to push ahoy. But I guess he tripped himself up. And when he made the first phone call, it was hello, and hello stuck.
Wow.
So I want you to know, when you pick up a phone call, feel free to give it an ahoy.
This is a cool origin story, you know, because it feels like one of those things where we all could have been pirates, but instead we're just people. Boring.
Guys, I'm sorry. You know what? I always sign off by saying thank you for joining us. And I hope you find a little bit of sweetness out there in your day. But today, I hope you find a little bit of that pirate in you.
Arg, matey.
Arg. Go out there and pillage.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here.